What if the world told you no a dozen times? Are you facing rejection? Are you struggling to keep going, wondering if your dream is worth it? Would you quit? Or would you believe in your dream, even when no one else did? Once someone said, "Rock bottom became the solid foundation on which I rebuilt my life." And that foundation led her to become one of the most successful authors in history. Let me take you back to one of the most remarkable comebacks in modern history, the story of J.K. Rowling. Let's dive into the incredible journey. Joanne Rowling, better known as J.K. Rowling, was born in 1965 in Yate, England. She grew up with a love for storytelling. At just 6 years old, she wrote her first book about a rabbit. At 11, she wrote a novel about 7 cursed diamonds. But her home life wasn't easy. Her relationship with her father was strained, and her mother suffered from multiple sclerosis, which worsened as Joanne grew older. She escaped into books and imagination, building worlds when reality felt too painful. Rowling studied French and classics at the University of Exeter, but life after graduation wasn't smooth. She worked as a researcher, a secretary, and later moved to Portugal to teach English. It was in Portugal that she met and married a journalist. But the marriage quickly fell apart. In 1993, she returned to the UK as a single mother with her baby daughter, Jessica, in her arms. She was jobless, depressed, and relying on government welfare. By her own admission, she felt like the biggest failure I knew. But even in her darkest days, one idea kept her alive: the story of a boy wizard who didn't yet know he was special. The idea for Harry Potter had come to her years earlier, while on a delayed train from Manchester to London in 1990. She had no pen, no paper, just her imagination. She saw a lonely boy with messy black hair and round glasses, destined for a magical world. She began writing in cafés, with baby Jessica asleep beside her. Writing became her escape, her therapy, and her hope. Rowling poured her pain, resilience, and love into her manuscript. But the process was slow. She wrote by hand, editing over and over, determined to get every detail right. She often doubted herself. Was the story good enough? Would anyone care? Still, she kept writing, because Harry Potter wasn't just a book, it was her lifeline. Finally, in 1995, Rowling completed her manuscript for Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Full of hope, she sent her script to the publishers. The first rejection came, then the second, then the third. One by one, 12 publishers turned her down. Some said the book was too long. Others believed children wouldn't read a fantasy novel of that size. Each letter stung, but she didn't give up. Finally, a small publisher, Bloomsbury, agreed to take a chance, thanks to the chairman's 8-year-old daughter, who loved the first chapter and begged for more. Even then, Rowling was advised to get a day job because children's books rarely made money. But she didn't care. Her story was finally alive. When the book was published in 1997, the first print run was just 500 copies, most of which went to libraries. Rowling earned only a small advance. She still struggled to pay rent. But the magic was spreading. Slowly, word of mouth turned into excitement. Teachers recommended the book. Children devoured it. The boy wizard was beginning to cast his spell. In 1998, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone won the Nestlé Smarties Book Prize. Soon, Scholastic bought the U.S. publishing rights for an astonishing $105,000, enough to change Rowling's life. Harry Potter became an international sensation. Sequels followed, each more successful than the last. Rowling went from welfare to wealth, but her journey was never just about money. It was about survival, resilience, and faith and imagination. By the mid-2000s, Harry Potter had become the best-selling book series in history. The films broke records. Rowling became the world's first billionaire author. But more than numbers, she had created something timeless. She gave children a reason to read. She gave dreamers a reason to believe in magic. And she gave herself a second chance at life. Despite global fame, Rowling never forgot her struggles. She continued writing, donated millions to charities, and spoke openly about her battles with depression. Her honesty made her more than an author. It made her a role model. Rowling's story teaches us, failure isn't final, it's part of the process. Rejection doesn't define you, perseverance does. Imagination can become reality if you refuse to quit. As she once said, it is impossible to live without failing at something, unless you live so cautiously that you might as well not have lived at all. J.K. Rowling's journey proves that even from rock bottom, magic can rise. So write your story, build your dream, believe in your magic. Because somewhere out there, someone is waiting for what only you can create. Today, J.K. Rowling is one of the most influential writers in the world. Harry Potter has sold over 500 million copies, been translated into 80 languages, and inspired theme parks, plays, and generations of readers. But Rowling's greatest legacy isn't just Harry Potter. It's the reminder that failure is never the end. Sometimes, it's the beginning of something magical.